Yo guys, how's it going? That was a bit abrupt. I didn't mean to pull it all the way down. I'm actually going to leave a little bit of it on. I don't know why it fully went off. That was a bit weird. Yeah, I'd say there. But just want it as a background music. So obviously, yeah, I'll turn it up a little bit more because it's not as a background music. There we go. Right. So guys, in yesterday's stream, we built this here. We worked on this, which is just a little hay bale sort of storage area. Because what I imagine is the people that live, or the people that own this windmill, obviously they're gonna have like wheat all over the place, and the wheat's gonna go to about here. And obviously, when they grow their crops, they're gonna store it, and that's what I imagine they're doing. So they've grown the crops, they're then storing it, and then they're gonna ship it off to the local village, or like another town or a city, in that direction or in that direction, wherever we decide. So in today's episode, we're gonna be working on this, because I want to get this done all the way around here, all the way around, terraform a bit of this area, make it a little bit deeper, and get to about here. And then I can start working on the wall, and then we can put all the wheat in and we can get this one area complete, which I think will be incredible. If we can get that done in today, because I don't know how, I think we'll probably stream once at least. We're streaming it once at least every day. So that is the positive. If you guys do like these streams, you've got one every day. Right, we're currently just trying to find all of the items that I need to work on this base. That includes things like cobblestone stairs. I doubt we'll need more than a stack. Stone slabs, stone stairs, stone slabs. We don't need andesite stairs and andesite slabs. I don't think we've got andesite, so what we're also going to do is we can go back some cobblestone. I do have some cooked salmon in here, nice. I'll put in some raw pork. Yeah. So we're going to go gather some cobblestone and some andesite, as I need both of the materials to be able to, thank you for the extra help in mining. I need the materials in order to finish off the terraforming that we're currently doing. Now, I've been watching a bit of F-Whip, and when watching him, he says a few things that I don't always agree with. So yeah, I think if you guys, obviously, I think if you guys don't agree with this, that's fine. No one's forcing you to agree with it. These are my opinions. This is what I think looks best. And if you guys have something that you think looks better, put it down in the comments, or just put it in chat if you're in a live stream, or and just tell me what you think could look better, or if I changed it. So the example that F-Whip gave was doing variation, but variation depending on where it is. So for example, you'd have the darker colours near the bottom, that being your cobblestone, your like your andesite would be in the middle, and then something like a diorite would be near the top. Now I don't agree with that, because I think it'd all be mixed in. They're just trying to get whatever resource they can, and they're just trying to scrounge together to make the build, so they're just using it wherever they can. But yeah, I don't know, overall both techniques will work well, and if you do a variation of both of them in a build, then it'd work incredibly nice. So for example, if you just did your whole city with like one sort of build, which is where you just variate with one block, it wouldn't look right. That's where you have to choose like different variations of it. So for example, you could use stone, like I'm using. You could use brick, as I posted on my Instagram earlier. Gotta plug the Instagram real fast. You could use woods, you could literally use any item, as long as there's a little bit of variation, then you're set. Like, an example that I used to use was, everything that I'm currently using with diorite. I used to put diorite in it, and I also used to put gravel in it. So I used to have like 6 blocks in there, and right now for me, that's too many. But for somebody that maybe just wants to learn how to do it, or for somebody that just wants to increase their sort of skill, I guess that's a good way to do it. Because obviously no one's going to be perfect as soon as the start, and if you are, then like wow, you got lucky. And I want to know your secrets, but right. So now we're gonna cook that. Just so I've got a load of cooked food, so that I really don't have to sort of go get more food, because food is a pain to get. What we're going to do now is we're going to get some coal, because we are running out of coal. And obviously coal is a vital resource, as it gives us torches, it gives us fuel, it gives us everything we need. My pickaxe, oh, I thought my pickaxe was going to break actually, but I just forgot how we built it. Here's another one. But yes. So, moving on to what we're doing today then. As we've already said, we're going to be doing the terraforming. Once we've done the terraforming, or hopefully that will be done today, I believe so, because I feel quite enthusiastic to do that, just because I want to get on to the next stage. Terraforming is not something that I really enjoy. I do it because it looks nice, it's not something that I could do like all the time. I'm not like Good Times with Scar that like enjoys terraforming. I believe he enjoys it. By how he sounds, he enjoys it. It's doable, it's fun sometimes, but it's building a house is more fun in my opinion. Because I think you get more like enjoyment out of it because you see it more. Terraforming, you don't see it, but if you don't do it, you notice it. It's one of them things where it's like you have to do it, and it pains me that you have to do it, but you have to do it. If you want a build to go from like 0 to 10, then terraforming is definitely, or just detail works with natural resources such as leaves, dirt, all that stuff is necessary. Another thing that I was looking at when I was watching F-Whip was how he does his how he does the rivers. He actually doesn't do sidewalls like me, and I think that that's a cool feature. But I think I'd rather have the sidewalls just because I think his looked a little bit sort of not out of place, but just like they didn't look like they were sort of strong rivers. I imagine that strong rivers would kind of uncover the stone from the dirt. They just look like sort of meandering, turny rivers, which I guess I kind of could use now and again, but it's not really something I want to use for this build. That's why we're using this tactic of using the high cliffside walls sort of thing, because I imagine this is quite a fast flowing river, which would also mean there would be a lot of salmon in there and other fish, because fish usually like to sit in fast flowing rivers. So I believe. I might be wrong there. That's probably wrong, because I believe I've seen something about fish swimming up the current instead of down currents. I don't know. It might have just been like a thing. Yeah. Who knows? I'm also so there's a few things that I'm actually really excited for in this build. The main one being the park that's going to go here, slash the like the monument for the statue. So we're going to like do some stuff on the statue. I'm also going to mess around with these buildings, and I'm also going to mess around with how they look, because I might make one of them a diagonal again. Just because I really like this diagonal build now. For some reason I really like it. I've got used to this and I just really like it. So I think I'm gonna try another diagonal. Maybe we'll try a sharper diagonal. A 45-degree diagonal. Who knows? But yeah, I think this looks too organised currently. So maybe we could do a diagonal that we're just like here to here or something, and then we have like a little like park entrance. I don't know. And then we'll probably put the outhouse here somewhere. But yeah, first things first is definitely the terraforming, because if this doesn't get done today, I don't know when it's going to get done. I honestly can't wait to get all this side done though, and make it all look nice and pretty. And then I'm going to have to work on, obviously it's going to go all the way down here, it's going to go all the way around here. And it's going to go to the ocean, so then I'm going to have to work on something for the ocean. I'm going to have to work on some sort of some sort of ending point, because obviously it can't just wrap around the whole entire world. That'd just be way too much work. And I know I said I'm going to build mountains and I'm going to custom terrain and custom tree everything, but trees and things aren't that hard, and I enjoy doing trees. I don't get me wrong, trees are fun to do, because you see them and you're like, whoa. Terraforming like this, you don't really notice, because it's under a filter, like the filter of the blue. If you're wondering why I'm just running about right now, it's because I'm smelting some stone, so I need to get that stone to be able to do it. Because what I do is I build it, like I've done here, all out of stone, and then I go back, I do like 20 or 30 blocks all out of stone, like 20, like all the way probably to there, and then I'd run back and detail it by using cobblestone, andesite, whatever I'm going to detail it with. But yeah, I really like this area as well, this little nook, as it's just like, and then it comes into here and it's kind of just like, oh, it's plants, but it's like a little garden thing for this area, for this house, but it's not actually part of the house, it's just like a free growing wild area sort of thing. Now I think we are good. I'm going to make a few stairs. I'm going to make a few slabs. I do need some more stone stairs, but we're just going to wait then for these stone stairs. Oh, I've got about 50 of each, so I like this. If anything, I might move it forward a little bit to here, but then again I might move this pathway to here, because I don't want this pathway, obviously it's going to come out and then this one's going to go left, because there's going to be a build here. There's going to be another wheat field that's competing against this wheat field, about two local rivals. So I think it's quite a cool concept. Oh, one thing that I should make actually is a grindstone. Not a grindstone, a thingy, because it's more effective. It allows you to get more stairs and slabs per stone. At least I believe it does. Right. So we're here now. One painful thing about this is the fact that I don't have either Aqua Infinity or a Heart of the Sea, which I could then use to get myself the ability to mine fast underwater. But we are just going to really change the terrain like this. Look, you see how it's different to the last one, and that's the idea. So now when you're walking down, you kind of see this cool sort of wall that goes all the way around the build. And hopefully this will kind of give a cool vibe to the build. And we'll just, in general, just make this river look a lot better, which is one of the things I'm also hoping that it does, is increases the aesthetics of the river. So we can go up a little hill now, and then we can go back down the little hill. So the next thing we're going to do is we can go here, and we can go like this. Yeah, so obviously now on the corners you've got to be a little bit more careful with how you do things. Don't like that. That also looks a bit weird. Maybe, yeah, maybe we just do it like that, you know, who knows. Alright, so obviously it's coming up a hill, so we just can do that. But we're going to leave that one there. I'm dying. Ah. Yeah, perfect. So then we want that. So we've got up a little hill, then we're gonna have it here. Perfect. I think, yeah, we definitely do need to work on how it looks. Definitely going down, because what it wants to be is it kind of wants to go down, and then it wants to kind of arch off, and then it kind of wants to have a flat bit, and then it wants to kind of come back up. So it's a bit like a U with a flat bottom. If anyone's ever seen like a beaker, if you've ever done science in school, or kind of how I imagine the build to look, or the river to look even. Just annoying me. How's it going, AK? Or James, as you have told me multiple times. I'm gonna get rid of this one actually. I'm gonna put a stair there instead. Yeah, and then we're gonna put a slab there then. Perfect. So as you can see, it's going to look kind of weird, but it's going to be kind of cool. I also don't like that, so we're just going to do that instead. Now that looks too even, so what we can do is we're just going to jump back down and we just can go like that. What's that looking like? Do you know what I do wish we had? I do wish we had the ability to place like, not heads, but like, you know, like snow layers, but with stone. Because then that could make it really detailed. But obviously, like, we'd just be going into modded Minecraft then. I wish these bloody squids had stopped spawning. I say this though, but I know that in like, let's say a month, if I need like black dye, I'll be so thankful. I've done it before where I've had like loads of ink sacks and I just throw them on the ground, and then in a month or something, or in a week, I need black dye and I'm like, oh, got to go kill squids, whereas it's like, I can just keep collecting it and loving life. That's actually a full walk in it, yep. Right, so we just want to get rid of this one here and this one here. Well, there's a wall of water behind here. It wouldn't all. It would be the most stressful, I'd hate it, dude. No. I would never die, that's the thing, I wouldn't die. Do you know why? Because I'd never go caving. Yeah. I'd never, so there'd never be a mob to kill me. First night I'd get a bed and instantly sleep so that I couldn't die on the first night. If I saw any mob, I'd run away from it. I'd be the best hardcore player there ever was, dude. I'd survive the most nights ever. Just because I'm too scared to lose the world. Look, it's a little bit dark now, and even though I know that I can survive, it's like, nah, thanks, I'm just gonna go to bed. And I'd always keep a bed on me, probably. And I'd always have builds near me. I'd always have like a safety area. I'd be well precautionate, dude. I've seen so much funny stuff though from watching like ultimate Twitch fails and stuff, where it's like people are in like hardcore Minecraft worlds and they'll like just do something stupid, like jump off the fucking end or something with a goddamn no elytra on, and they're like, oh no, and then they like panic because they try to put the elytra on and die, and it's like, you idiot. So that's why I don't play it. I'm actually going to switch that round to the opposite side. No, I'm going to take it out completely actually, because I don't like it there. There we go. Yeah, that's better. I used a lot of stairs, but I think it gives a nice effect when you use a few stairs. Right, so we're going to have a full one now. I also want a little bit of variation in height on this build down here, so I'm just going to bring that one down there. I'm going to drop this obviously because you've got to, and then I'm going to keep that one there. Like that. Yeah. Come on. Wow, didn't even destroy that block. Who remembers old school Minecraft? Like, we're talking like old school Minecraft, where if you took damage underwater, you were dead. Because when you took damage underwater from water breathing, you used to get pushed back down underneath the water. So as soon as you took that instant first bit of damage, you couldn't get back up to the surface because you couldn't swim fast enough. So you were instantly a goner. And I used to remember watching my friends or my friends watching me, and you used to cry because you knew that you were literally like maybe 2 blocks off the surface, but you just couldn't get there. It was like the most painful thing ever. But yeah, it was also the most funny seeing your friend suffer. Because you were just like, you idiot, like, why would you do that? Why would you... Yeah, but as you can see though, anyway, getting back. As you can see, this is how it kind of looks on the floor. I think it looks kind of sick. I think having a mixture of all the different stairs, slabs and blocks and stuff make it really cool. I got my survival work, I got a bed on day 1, and then find a spot to build and set up my best base there. And just strip mine the way down to level 12, and then I started to... Yeah, that's what you do. On hardcore, you just... That's my issue. That's all I do. And it'd be boring to watch, first of all. Because I think yeah, it'd be boring to watch, I reckon. Because I'd never do anything else but, like, build defensively. Yeah, innit? I don't go strip mining. I haven't been strip mining on this world. I've been strip mining once actually. I lie, I've been strip mining once or twice. And I found 2 diamonds. DOS. Because obviously this world's just about making myself build and just learn new styles or new things that maybe I didn't know, you guys didn't know. Because at the end of the day, I always build medieval, no matter what. So the one thing that I'm gonna try and do is build medieval, but build medieval with other things. So for example, I always build like medievals and like the rustic medieval, but there's like medieval dwarven kind of things where you can like mix like dwarven or elf styles into it. And I don't do that, but I've seen people doing it. It looks so good. And that's something that I'm hopefully going to try in this series, is to get like a style that I like, or that I think looks nice, and try to get to a point where I'm happy building it all the time. But the only thing is, the one thing that I've realised today at least, is when I look at like F-Whip and things, because his videos are episoded in terms of like episode 1 was a video, episode 2, and he not pre-records them, but like records them, doesn't he? I live stream mine. I call my live streams episode 1, episode. Yeah, Alex, it is. No, if you're just gonna say that, go away, because you're a big bully. Because I don't like pre-record it in my episode, or don't record it at all, and my episodes are like my live streams. I only do like an hour per episode. And that's how much work goes into each. So by episode 50, I'll have like 50 to 80 hours because sometimes they run over some. So what I'm going to have to do is I'm going to have to really push to try to get as much as I can done in an episode. Because let's say for example on episode 50 I do a world tour and I'm just like, yeah, this is episode 50 guys, welcome to my... Like, imagine, hello guys, welcome to episode 50, this is my base. So as you can see, this was the starter base that we got episode 1. It's still the exact same with the wheat field that I had. And then we run over this bridge and we've got a nice tree, a building, a statue and a windmill. And that's it. Thank you guys for watching episode 50. Peace. Like, it'd be silly. So I do really need to either do some like big streams or call like episodes. You should make a big man beside your base or somewhere. Yeah, I've looked into mine shafts and things, decorative mine shafts. But like I said, I maybe, who knows. But yeah, I definitely need to do like parts of episodes instead of doing like episode 1 is like whatever it was. Episode 2 was maybe episode 8 was terraforming, and I think I should have called this like episode 8.5 and do an episode based on a subject instead. If you get what I mean. And then people can like watch this like 2-hour stream of me explaining like what I'm doing, of literally just like the one thing. Maybe mixing a few more things, but who knows. Oh, I could just keep going. I think I'll probably just keep going. Imagine like episode 10,000. Think about it though, if we do this for every I'd have 600 episodes, or I'd have like 700 episodes in 2 years. I'd have over 1,000 in 3 years, so we'll have to see what 1,000 days of 3-hour builds does. 3 hours per day. Because I reckon that's about how much I play this world. Because let's say I do an hour now, I'll probably do like 2 hours later, or if I do 2 hours now or an hour later, so on and so on. I think we did like 4 or 5 yesterday, in which we built that and the terraforming. So, as you can tell, builds do take a while. Sure, Alex, sure. It's www.goawayyourannoying.com. But yeah, I think when you look here now that we've got all of the rest of it and it's not just this area, I think it really does kind of show sort of like how like when you look here you can definitely see how cool it's gonna look. Having that all the way down coming up the other side. We'll leave a nice little pocket here because obviously I want this to be like a mini bridge, so you can go from one side to the other. So we'll leave a pocket of like the terraforming when we come up to about here, let's say for example, and we'll also terraform the inside bit as well, down here, out here. Could do that now, but probably not. I'll probably do that when I'm working. I'll start here and I'll just go all the way down and around to wherever I finished. Didn't work out. Oh, that's unfortunate. Must be an exclusive one. You might have to get an invite from the owner. DJ Kenny Swag. If you don't know and you don't understand why I said DJ Kenny Swag, it's because the owner of the SMP that Alex and I play on Master Crossbow, as he is in chat, it's called DJ Boy. That is why I call myself DJ Kenny Swag. Did that work? Yeah, it did. Good. Why's my dog barking? What's she doing? Alright. A few more stone stairs. And the rest we're going to make into slabs. Sleep. Yeah, hardcore's fun, but it's just too boring. Like, not the game mode, but I would be too boring playing it. Yeah, well, people might not get it. I have to explain it because James don't know what it's. James don't know what it, why I call myself DJ Kenny. Stop being so rude. I'll have to put you in timeout. You're laughing shit, but you were the one that signed up to watch this. I never asked you to watch it. Just saying, like. Because I'm your favourite streamer, that's what it is. Okay, that message is going to be held in review, Alex. Because I'm not going to be tolerating that kind of inappropriate behaviour. We're doing nothing but mining and maybe a few builds. What on your hardcore? Or on this? Because if on this, then yeah, I guess. But I don't know. I'm honestly, my brain's not functioning today, so you're gonna have to help me out here. I am very struggling. Have we got some like heavy ass dubstep music? Let's turn this dubstep music off, because it is not something that I'm wanting to listen to. There we go. I get to listen to the sweet sound of my voice. Yeah, I mean, mining's the most boring thing. I'm not gonna lie. I hate it. It's one of them tasks where it's just let me do anything but mine. Like, I'm not interested, thank you. It's just like the. Focus intensified right now, so I'm just trying to figure out how to do this, because it's getting to a point where I'm trying to kind of bring it up a little bit of a hill, but keep it like moving up and down, because obviously you don't want it just to be flat all the way along the build. It has to feel like it's natural, so it has to go like up, down. Like maybe we'd have like a high section where it's just a few blocks high, and then maybe it'd drop it down. Maybe it starts to now come out a little bit more, who knows? We'll see. I really do like this curve here though. I think this curve looks really nice. Because sometimes you get curves that just don't look nice, but imagine if we're swimming or we're boating down here or something and you just see this curve. I'm actually going to build a boat and we'll have a quick look at what it looks like. If you imagine, when obviously we're not going to have a wall, so like the farm's gonna go right up to like the very end of the water sort of thing. So if we just kind of boat down here, like the farm's gonna come right up to this block here, but it's not gonna. The farm's not gonna start till like there. But yeah, if you just imagine this, I think it's gonna look sick. It don't catch your eye much right now because obviously it's just all the same block. But once we start adding the variation in, it really starts to make it pop a little bit more. Because you kind of see like a different pattern, and it's like, oh, what's this? Why is this here? Hey. Right, just checking my phone real fast. And I'm back. So we're actually now going to have another one cropping out with the water in. I'm going to do that. And now we're going to have a little bit of a... Why am I doing what? Why am I doing this terraforming? If you don't know why I'm doing this terraforming, it's just to make the build look nice, to be honest. That's it. I think everything looks a little bit nice with a bit of terraforming. I don't know, like, what do you think? Which one looks better? I think this side. Like, there we go, that's a good example. Like, look at it, sand mixed with it. whereas you've got a nice smooth sort of sleek wall. I'm trying to think what the word was. Yeah, wall for your river, so that when you're either boating down or whether you're just stood on the opposite side of the river, let's say you're over here and you look at it, do you not really see? You don't see this in your foreground, because you're obviously looking at this because it's a massive windmill and stuff, but it's there and you notice it and your eyes notice it, and it kind of gives a bit of depth to the build, as well as kind of like makes it look a little bit cooler in general. I believe that anyway. Like when you look at this, it'll look cool and everything because of the terraforming, but then imagine if we had it under there. It'd make it look like it's an actual sort of real thing, instead of just looking like it just kind of sits and lays like there. Look, do you not think that looks like a lot cooler than just having sand? That's the reason why I'm doing this. I just see this work as work that I don't like personally. I'm not a massive fan of it, but it needs to be done to make the build go from like an 8 to a 10. Or like a 8 to a 9, do you know? But in my eyes, an 8 to a 10. Are you building this thing? You building this thing is kind of a bit boring because you built a house or something. Yeah, I can build a house. I won't be doing it off stream. That's the thing though. Everything that I do will be on stream. The idea is every single block I place needs to be on stream, because then it's just like, let's say if you ever need to copy anything, not copy anything, but if you ever need to know about anything, you can literally just be like, right, let's go back to his episode 8 or episode 9 where he did a bit of terraforming, let's look at what he did, and then, whereas if I just go, oh yeah, I did this off stream, like, people just like, wait, how did you do that? That's the reason why we're doing all this, because it was going around to here, and then we could build all this fence, and then we could build the houses, and it was going to be like a big clockwork thing. But I guess if you want to do smiles, we can do smiles. That's fine. I'm just trying to think what I want to do next. What do you want to see next? Because there's a multitude of things next. I'll list them off. Are you ready? This is some of the things that we've got. We have. We've got landscaping, which is what I was just doing then, and like making the terrain better, and that'll only be to there. So not much more to go. So we can do this probably. It will be done in this episode though. That's the thing. We can't build the fence. We can place seeds, which obviously is here, and that's even more boring. So if you're saying boring, then no. Can't do the market store yet. We can do the road layouts. So obviously I've got the road layouts here. But what we can do is we can finalise the road layouts. But before we do that, we're gonna have to do the builds first. Well, no, we'll do the road layouts, then we'll do the builds. So what we can, there's a few things that we can do. But realistically, to do it correctly in order, we'd kind of have to either do road layouts, which is this, which is where we actually start placing the road in, or terraforming, and they're the two options. And I decided terraforming because if we can get the terraforming done, we can then do the wall, then the wall, and then the road, and then the buildings, and then it's like a continuum that just makes it easier in the future. I'm just trying to speed things up as much as I can, dude, because I hate this as much as you hate this. Well, not hate it, but I hope you don't hate it. You probably do, but who knows? It's not. I do understand it's not the most like appealing thing to watch. Is someone just placing a bunch of stone slabs? But I think that it will be worth it because it'll just allow us to speed the process up of everything else. And by all means, you don't feel like you have to stay in here. Like if you want to go do something else for an hour or so, and then come back and see where I am, then feel free to do that. No one's forcing you to stay in here, dude. It's chill. But yeah, I reckon another 10 to 15 minutes of this, and then we should be done with terraforming for the foreseeable future. In terms of like the next like 3, 4, 5 days, or major terraforming at least. We will have some minor terraforming now and again, but major terraforming we should be done. Building a mine. Yeah, that's the thing. Most of the projects that you're saying right now, I've got stored in my head and I want to do. It's just, it's a matter of like getting certain projects done first to be able to do that project. For example, doing this to then be able to plan out a bit better where the houses are gonna go. Cause trust me, dude. Like I said, I want to build a house. I really badly want to build a house. It's just I can't yet because I don't know where the wall for this is gonna go, because it has to link up to the terraforming that I'm doing. So yeah, this is what I mean. There's few issues with just running into projects. But this is basically what a lot of the world will consist of, is terraforming. So, and it's upsetting because like I know you don't like it, and I wish I could do something about it. I wish I could build the house now, but if I build it now and the wall's in the way, then we might have to move it, and that takes up an episode, or that takes up, and then it's just a lot worse for the stream. I just think it's not the end of the world, is it, to sit and just talk for a bit. We can always come up with ideas, and I'm happy to hear suggestions. I'm drawing. Yeah, I don't know, dude. At the end of the day, I am sorry. Yeah, so we're gonna have like a little dip here. It's just gonna be breathe, please. I'll forget about doing texturing. I'll literally just do the stone, because the texturing's not going to change the actual aesthetic of, not the aesthetic. The texturing's not going to change how the build like is in the ground. The texturing, you should try it after you're done with that. They'll make a whole new city. You should try after you're done with what you're doing there, make a whole new city, so that's like a poor place. Yeah, dude, I swear I said this to you. So the idea of this city is that it's gonna be here, and we're gonna have we're gonna extend this all the way down to probably about here somewhere. Yeah. And we're going to have a cart path that's going to come along this river side here, which will mean that we're going to have to do a little bit more terraforming. We're going to terraform all the way to probably the end where the sea is. And this is going to go all the way up here, and then it's going to go back around and up the top of it, where there's going to be custom trees and custom like little like shrines or little cool hidden details. And one of the hidden details will be this town. This town, I'm going to try as much as I can to block off with quotation marks. In terms of like, there's just going to be little glimpses that you can see of the town from the yeah. There's a long delay. I don't know why. I'm literally going to have to look at why there's a big delay. It's painful and it's annoying because when I read your message on my end, I know you're not going to see this. So then I say something else, and sometimes I answer what you're saying, and it's like, oh, just answered that. Like I said, I am gonna look into stuff. I'm gonna be upgrading my stream heavily. I'm gonna be adding like, so at the start of the stream right now we just get like a picture of Minecraft. Obviously, hopefully I'm gonna be making like a little like stream setup start thing, like where it says starting soon and stuff, so you guys know that I've just like done this and stuff like that. I am going to be modifying the stream and updating the stream to make it a lot more like better for you guys. Yeah, time to get some more cobblestone. But yeah, I don't know. I say but yeah a lot. That is something I've noticed. But yeah. It's like, come on, we stop saying but yeah. Yeah. I say yeah a lot as well. I need to stop saying yeah. I usually just say it to start a sentence. I usually, like when I've not talked for a while, I just go yeah, and then kind of just start a sentence. I was like, come on, stop. Do you know what I have been watching recently? And this is quite cool. I've been watching a series on YouTube that's not like a YouTube series, but it's like someone's like on their channel's been making it, and it's about like criminals and stuff, and it's really interesting, like super duper interesting. Just about like how they got caught, what they did, everything. It's so interesting. Some of the stuff is mental, dude. So the one that I watched today, each one's like an hour long. So if you've got an hour, I'd recommend doing it. If you don't like scary things, stay away from it because it's relatively scary. I'm gonna be honest. It freaked me out last night. It was like 1 AM in the morning. I started watching it, and I get freaked out by easily things. Like stupid things freak me out. And I was watching this thing, and I was like, what am I doing? And I walked and opened my door, and I 110% thought there was gonna be someone stood behind my door waiting to like stab me or something. It was scary, dude. It was scary. I was like, oh, something's gonna happen. Nay, it's annoying. Sometimes you just place that accidental block like that. I'm gonna look at how to sort this delay out because it is quite annoying, to be honest. Nope, this is a YouTube video. I don't want to use YouTube videos. Here we go. Right, let's try this then. So let's try this. Settings. I need to click something here. What? Video create go live. Alright, cheers. Just right. So I will be back in 2 minutes. I have to quickly go grab something food. Once I'm back, I will just carry on with what we're doing. But yeah, back in 2 minutes. Right, I'm back, guys. So, we're gonna have to do a rain check on this because my parents want me to eat with them. So yeah, it's a bit of a rain check. Didn't know this was gonna happen. I should get water, yeah, but I'd have to go get diamonds and go to the end. Go to the nether. Because obviously you need the obsidian. I could use water buckets and lava buckets, but I don't know, maybe that's it. I think water breathing's become a bit irrelevant though with the use of Heart of the Seas. That's the thing, but then to get heart, yeah, I need conduit, whatever. But yeah, thank you guys for watching. I will be streaming again today, 110 million billion %. That'll probably be in like 2 hours, 2.5 hours. I'll try fix the stream. I'll try and shorten the delay. Definitely. I'll do a few like menial tasks, administrational tasks. But yeah, hope you guys have enjoyed. I'm sorry it's just been terraforming. Later on, we will definitely be finishing the terraforming and then working on the houses 110%. I will get some houses done because I do not just want to do terraforming today. But thank you guys for watching. Peace out.